I want you to watch out for the takers, but I want you to watch out for the chronic givers too.
Please go back and watch that entire video if you haven't. In that video, he's talking about how it's not just the takers that have an issue, it's also the overgivers. You know, the people who always tend to give their last, even though they don't have that to give. This is something that I had to talk with my mom about a lot, because if you were raised like me, you were raised in a Christian background and you were just taught, to treat other people like you want to be treated and to always overextend yourself, especially if you're a black woman. And it doesn't really serve us, like not at all. However, it's really hard to get out of that habit when it's something that has literally been indoctrinated in you since day one, that you should always be giving, even if it's up until your last. However, this is how I was able to realize and also help my mom realize that that's not what God wants for us. Think about it like this. God literally gave you everything that you need to succeed. He loaded you up with abilities and skills. He blessed you with things and blessed you with money. But every time you look around, you are giving to people who wouldn't do anything for you. And not only would they not do anything for you, but they're also showing up in a way that is just taking and draining energy from you. One day I asked my mom, how would you feel if you were in the position that you had a child and you gave them all the tools that they needed to succeed, and every time you looked around, they were just throwing it in the garbage, just giving it to people who didn't know what to do with it. Matter of fact, they were just going to throw it in the trash. As that child's parent, you would feel some type of way about constantly giving them something that they were just going to misuse, abuse, and throw in the trash. I asked her, how do you feel that God feels that He is giving you the things that you need to succeed, and every time you look around, you're in another crisis because you neglected yourself in order to put energy into people who are not returning that energy back to you? We tend to look at it as a positive thing because we believe, we're just going to be blessed again. Or when we get to heaven, we're going to get everything that it is that we need. We're going to be rewarded for giving our last and for letting other people disrespect us and overstep our boundaries. Essentially martyring yourself all the time because you felt like that you were going to get your reward in the end. Well, you don't have to wait for the reward in the end because you've already been given the necessary tools and what you need in order to be rewarded right now. So think about that next time somebody asks you for something and the only time that they call you is because they want something, not to check on you, not to see if you need anything. They just show up to take.